Hello everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. We are stuck in between where we vogue to the rhythm of fashion, darling, where we talk about topics that fashion don't want you to talk about, but we deliver the truth. We find out. We're going to be talking I'm going to give you a list of 10 most iconic department stores around the world, ranked from 1 to 10, or technically, ranked from 1 to 10, or let's go from 10 to 1. Let's have a little build up to the top department store of the world. This is a really fascinating topic. Be sure to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube to hear more of these weird topics happening. Thumb up this video if you're liking it thus far, and you can also push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Get access to extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. Check out my co-chat tours in the chats. You too can partake in my live streams. I live stream every Saturday on end, 10, 11 hours on end, and we get to talk together and share our opinions, and we get to converse. Everybody's invited. So you guys, what do you think? Top 10 department stores worldwide. I'm gonna tell ya, it's kind of, you know what I mean? Stephanie says, I love going to department stores. Okay, Stephanie, you've hit the nail on the head. There has been a time when department stores, I would avoid them like the plague. They felt just so outdated. Something about them did not work at all. Now, all of a sudden, I'm craving them, and I think it has to do with the lockdown, because I've realized I miss department stores. They make me feel at home in a weird way. Like I miss that community of other people around me. And I'm not talking about shopping malls. I'm not talking about the shopping malls. I'm talking about department stores. One building, one space, and you go up and down the escalator and you're surrounded by people walking through, browsing, picking up stuff. I think there's going to be a huge revival of department stores. They've totally been on my no-go list for the longest, for many years, decades even. But now I have this nostalgic feeling every time I enter a department store, even if they're a little bit ratchet and they kind of sell stuff, I still enter and I go, "Aw." I don't know what it is. There's just something about it makes me feel homey. Makes me feel at home. And I mostly don't end up buying anything in them, but I would walk in anyway, just to smell that department store smell, to walk through some of the aisles with clothes and people looking through. I don't know why, but Steph, you hit the nail on the head. There's something about department stores that's coming back in vogue. Catch my drift? I love the food halls in luxury department stores, says Stephanie. Kevin misses Jeffrey so much. KDF says there's a nostalgia in department stores with the beauty area and the sections and the browsing. The beauty area, especially in like older department stores that don't really have the money to revamp. And they still have the furniture from the 90s. Oh man, those I love the most. Of course, by now we almost have no department stores which still have furniture from the 80s. But what I would give to enter an 80s department store again. Let's get to the top 10. Number 10. So first, let me tell you, the department stores have long... Okay, so this is reported by Fashion United UK. Department stores have long been a staple in the shopping world. Now, who's making this list? This is what we want to know. Property experts Stokemont have put together a core list of famous department stores using a formula. And here's how they decided which department stores are the most famous, you guys. This is the important factor here. This is the recipe by which they went to decide which department stores are the top 10. And this also tells us a lot about the power of Instagram and social media. Why? Because they've compiled a core list of famous department stores using a formula of Instagram hashtags, TikTok views, and average global search trend data or data to determine the rankings. According to that data or data, here are the 10 most iconic department stores in the world. So this is how they picked out. Number 10, Beymen, Istanbul, Turkey or Turkiye. Originally established as a menswear brand in 1971, this department store grew to become Turkey's first luxury retailer. Now the store carries over 900 different designer brands, sells women's wear and menswear, and has around 18 different locations. Average global search volumes, that's what we're looking for here, 387,000. Average global search. Instagram hashtags, 316,000. TikTok views, 7,800,000. Fascinating, huh? Katie says they have a fantastic site online. Fascinating. Number 9. Any guesses? Number 9. El Corte Inglés, Barcelona, Madrid, Spain, and Lisbon, Portugal. El Corte Inglés has its flagship store in Madrid and its largest store in Lisbon, the only department store group in Spain. It first opened as a tailor's shop in 1890. Currently, it has 82 stores in Spain and Portugal, with over 630 million visitors a year. Their average global search volumes are 9,900,000, which is basically more than 9 million more than Beymen in Turkey. But on the other hand, Instagram hashtags are less than Beymen. Instagram hashtags for El Corte Inglés are 211,000, while Beymen has 316,000. TikTok views, on the other hand, are more than double of Beymen. TikTok views is almost 17 million, as opposed to almost 8 million from Beymen. 8th place, any guesses? David Jones in Melbourne, Australia, down under. David Jones from Melbourne, the oldest department store in Australia, first opened in 1838, only 50 years after the country was colonized. The store has been responsible for fashion advancement in Australia. In 1947, David Jones bought Dior's New Look collection to the country. This was the first time that Dior had ever shown out of Paris. The brand's Burke Street location in Melbourne opened in 1982. During a period of rapid expansion for the brand, their average global search volumes are 1,400,000, Instagram hashtags 395,000, TikTok views 5 million. Even though it has lower rankings than the previous two, it's still higher on the overall average list. Number 7, I was frankly expecting number 7 to be number 1. If not, then number 2 or number 3. But number 7 is Galeries Lafayette in Paris. Could you believe? Paris, France. They only rank number 7. Galeries Lafayette, an architectural feast, as well as a fashion one. Galeries Lafayette is well known for its shopping, rich design and food, containing a new Byzantine dome designed by artists in the early 20th century. The store is the second most visited monument in Paris, after the Eiffel Tower, according to Culture Trip. Average global search volumes, 1,100,000. Instagram hashtags, only 385,000. TikTok views, 17,800,000. Yeah, Katie, right? KDF says, wow, that was definitely top 3 for me. Yeah. Snezana says, oh my, OMG to Liz. Liz says, oh my God, yay. Yeah, because David Jones is in it. You're happy because the Jones shopping center is in there, right? Holy Grace says, hello, this is a list of the best department stores. Yes, and Melbourne with David Jones comes in number 8. Now, guess who's number 6? Number 6 is Saks Fifth Avenue, New York, US, baby. The flagship location for Saks Fifth Avenue is located in Midtown Manhattan in Herald Square and has been situated there since the store first opened in the early 1900s. Known for its elegant and high-end shopping, the department store notably featured a window display by Tommy Goodman during the lockdown in support of New Yorkers, The Cut allegedly reported. The architecture of the store is a striking sight, with the building being placed on the Manhattan landmarks in 1984. Average global search volumes 1,300,000, Instagram hashtags 403,000, TikTok views 16,700,000. Number 5. Saks was so glamorous when I was little in the 80s and early 90s. It was amazing, wasn't it? Number 5. Guess what number 5 is? It's also in New York. Number 5, Bloomingdales. First opened in 1860. Bloomingdale's began as a retailer selling the latest of European fashions, specializing in more than one garment, an uncommon practice at the time. The Bloomingdale brothers soon moved their growing store to its flagship location, the corner of 59th Street and Lexington Avenue. Known for its designer brown bags, we love a good Bloomingdale's brown bag, don't we? Ah, such memories. Christmas window displays, and extensive shopping, the department store has become an unmissable stop in New York City. Pardon me. Average global search volumes 1,700,000. Instagram hashtags 342,000. TikTok views, you guys, 53 plus million. 53, 100,000 million TikTok views. Cha. Now, who is number 4? What do we think? Who do we think is number 4, you guys? Number 4, we are leaving America right now. Number 4, Harrods, London, UK. Another London. No, that's not. 1 million square foot department store has a long and detailed history. First opened in 1824, the store began as a one-room shop until it moved to Knightsbridge, where it became one of the city's foremost retailers. Its rivalry with Selfridges spans decades. Oh, the drama of it all. In 1917, Harrods made a bet with the founder of Selfridges, Harry Selfridge, over which store would be the most profitable by the end of the year. When Harrods won, Selfridge commissioned a replica of the store in silver. Okay. Oh, the Brits. Oh, the Brits. Funny. So witty. Average global search volumes, 708,000. Instagram hashtags, 1,554,000. TikTok views, 61 million. Number 3, you probably might have guessed it because I slipped on that one, is Selfridges in London, England. So Harrods is number 4. Selfridges wins over Harrods. Located on the famous shopping street, Oxford Street, the flagship Selfridges store is listed as a protected heritage building. The store is also a historical landmark as well as an architectural one, used as a World War II base. The department store was used both as a shelter from bombings and the secret location of a phone scrambling machine called Zig-Sally, or Zig-Zally. Zig-Sally, I don't know, which helped keep D-Day a secret. Oh, Selfridges, we love a little resistance moment. Average global search volumes 1,100,000. Instagram hashtags 671,000. TikTok views 74.4 million. Now, Sam says, knew it. Who's number 2? Any guesses who's number 2? Number 2. Number 2 is Seattle, the city. And what's in Seattle? Nordstrom. We got Nordstrom Seattle, US. And in Seattle is Nordstrom's original flagship store, housing over 300 brands. It is a mammoth presence in the downtown area. The store is now located in a former Frederick and Nelson building after moving in 1992. Despite Nordstrom having closed 16 of its physical locations in 2020 amid the lockdown, the flagship remains open and an important landmark within the city. Average global search volumes 6,700,000. Instagram hashtags 1,635,000. TikTok views, brace yourselves, 110 million views. KDF says huge online presence, better shopping experience than more glamorous department stores. Stephanie says, I don't agree with some of the metrics they use for this list. The basic girls are thriving, says I'm Louie. Darling, sweetie darling. Who's number 1? Who's number 1 on this list? Sam? You guessed it. Sam, you guessed it. Yes, you did. Yes, you tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle. Sam, you get a little tickle. You won, Sam. Tickle, 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 Sam. You get a little belly rub. Macy's, New York. The Macy's store in New York is an important landmark in one of the world's biggest fashion capitals. The store, which has almost 1 million square feet to its name, has appeared in over 50 different movies and television shows, according to On Location Tours. Not only is this store iconic within the city, but to a wider audience, it represents the headquarters of shopping in the US. Average global search volumes, 14,200,000. Instagram hashtags, 1,231,000. TikTok views, 114,300,000. There you have it, guys. That's the top 10 list. Make of it what you will. Very fascinating to me that department stores are even categorized in lists nowadays. Why is there a need to? I think there's a general need because department stores are kind of coming back into style. I want to see a return to fabulosity of department stores, don't you? I do. I miss them. Pray Tell from Pose worked at Macy's. Yes, Gustavo, he did. Pray Tell worked at Macy's. We have that wonderful scene where he's trying to sell Chanel No. 5 to some chicks. I love that scene from Pose so much. And yes, Macy's, iconic. What can we say? I hope you've enjoyed this video, you guys, and let me know what your top 10 department stores worldwide or just in your city would be. Description box, no, not description box down below, comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Subscribe to my channel, thumb up this video if you're liking it or if you've liked it, and never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.